Frequent flyer flies, la 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 la. Frequent flyer is back.
What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer? Welcome back to the channel. Smash the like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to extend a warm welcome. So today is Tuesday. I'm back out here at the park to fly something. The Frequent Flyer flies frequently, and I have one of my Franken builds out here. I've done a few videos on this thing in different variations, but finally I'm happy to say that I think this is a final build now. So I just want to quickly go over the parts and everything that I have on this thing. So I decided to go with a whole new flight controller. So this flight controller, geez, I don't know why my cam is not focusing in. Let me try to wipe off the lens real quick. And so I just wanted to go over the parts real quick to let you guys know the parts that I went with. And so for starters, this FC is now the BetaFPV 1S cross FPV that I showed off in another video with Express LRS. And so different transmitter is being used. I'm using a Jumper T Pro. Awesome transmitter. I'm loving it. In case you guys are wondering how it's turning out, I'll do another video on that, detailing that and all. But for right now, let's stay on this. I swapped the motors out for these smaller Happy Model 802 motors. I'm sorry, 803, so a little more power than 802. And they're 19,000 kV, so lighter but still powerful. And these props are LDARC props. They're not really small, but they're lighter though. And it's 4-bladed for more stability. So I'm not sure the exact name of these props, but they are from LDARC. They're the LDARC Whoop props. And so I went back to the V-Whoop canopy, but the main issue was the VTx on this guy. The VTx was not flyable, and all of the spare Whoop VTx's I had were not flyable. All had something wrong with them, some type of issue. So I decided to go with this BetaFPV VTx for Whoops, and I'll have a link in the description so you guys can check this out. It says the power can be turned up to 320 milliwatts, I think it is 320 milliwatts. I'll have it on the screen so you guys can check it out. And what else? Yeah, that's just about it. I did change the battery lead. Well, the battery lead is swapped to this. The battery lead on this little crossboard is the BT 2.0, and so I had to make modifications to all my batteries to A20. And so this is an A20 now, and it fits. And so let's get this guy up in the air so we can see how it flies. I'm really curious how the FPV signal is going to be. So we're up in the air with it. We're in angle mode, maiden flight, so this thing does fly. Going to acro, so we're in acro mode now. Oh, let me bring this thing back for a second. Oh, I can keep it out there. I'm just gonna press record on this monitor so we get some FPV feed out of this thing. Okay, so let's go into acro now. We're in acro. So it's flying nice. It's got some nice power on it. Let's do a punch out. Nice punch out and all. Flying at line of sight still. Let's get some FPV going. Okay, so the FPV looks crystal clear. Looking awesome, y'all. Okay, Okay, it's getting a little static breakup over here, but I'm all the way on the other side. Ooh, just went right under a line. Oh! Sheesh, I couldn't see the tree in that shadow, guys. I flew right into a tree, guys. Sheesh. I do have the Lost Model G-Shock commands on. So let's see if we can find this guy. Okay, it's over here. That was crazy. Sheesh. That's the one thing about analog flight. You can't see anything on those shadows. And I'm surprised these LDARC props held up, because these things are super brittle. In my testing before, they were really brittle props. So that was the downside to the great performance of them. But this thing is, it looks like it didn't take any damage really. So let's try to take off with it again. Hopefully no damage to the motors. Let me get out here in the open. I was flying it kind of fast anyhow. So we're still flying nice. Look at the FPV feed. Sheesh, I could barely see with the sun glare. I'm in a bad spot, I guess. Let me try to walk to a better spot. Sheesh. Okay, the battery is holding out. Sheesh, when you get in those shadows, you can't see anything. Okay, let me bring this guy back. Over here, I need to get in a good spot so that I'm in the shade with this darn monitor here. Okay, I can see better now. I was handicapped. Glare on the darn monitor. The battery's screaming at me. Let me try to get back to myself. Gotta find where I'm at. Oh, I'm far away from myself. I'm all the way over here, I think. Okay, let's get back. Yeah, I don't want to toast this battery. I do have a backup battery. Let me stop this video recording. Make sure we got that. So far this thing is really a nice build. Loving the way it flies. The VTx is working. I did bring some extra packs out, but I guess I'm gonna use those for later. Gotta get my butt to work, y'all. Looks like the build is a success. The final build of this tiny Franken build, y'all. Tuesday morning fix FPV. Thanks for watching.